Shalom. Kahalo Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Ba'ashim HaKadosh. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Yahshua, back with a quick fire update, okay? Over here in California, and, all over the world, what would I if it already be kindled, The Most High is, he's showing the signs that he's on his way back, all right? And fire is a big sign. Fire is how the world of Esau will be ended, all right? So, not by water this time, indicated by a rainbow, but by fire. So fire is a constant reminder of what the end of this place is, or that we are in the end. All right, so this is Sirach 39 and 28. All right, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, that's revenge, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Know who made them? That would be the Most High. The Most High is exacting vengeance, right? And what he does is he sends out these spirits, and here are some of those spirits. Fire. Fire is a spirit. There's a fire spirit. Hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. What else? Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Punishing who? The wicked. All right? And everybody remembers the paradise fire, right? Well, and that was maybe a couple of years ago now. But what's going on as we speak? Salakia. All right. The Dixie Fire becomes single largest wildfire in California's history. Salakia. 6 hours ago. Okay? 6 hours ago. Now, CBS News, the Dixie Fire in Northern California has become the single largest wildfire in the state's history. The single largest. The fire has grown to more than, okay, now we're going to watch this. All right? We're going to watch this. But let me start by saying, hey, guess who lives in Northern California? Guess who lives up there? Same thing with Paradise. Paradise was a big sundown town. Okay? And the further you go up, towards the redwoods and up there towards the Emerald Triangle and all of that, you got some Edomites that hate you Jakes. All right, so what is this about? It's about vengeance. Salakia. I don't know what's going on, but Salakia. Okay, so let's get to this.
Fire officials in California are still scrambling to contain a wildfire, which is now the single largest in the state's history. The Dixie Fire has been burning in Northern California for nearly 4 weeks. It has scorched more.
4 weeks. Okay? That's significant. The Most High is doing his thing. Now you can say, oh, well, Esau set the fire, da-da-da-da. Esau, if he set the fire, did he mean to burn all of them Edomites out of their town? Okay, what is it called? Greenwood or whatever?
Than 500,000 acres. The Dixie Fire is one of about 100 wildfires currently burning in several western states. More than 10 major fires are burning just in California.
California is on fire. Okay? It is on fire. Look at this is what they call Northern California. This whole area. Especially right up in here, right above right up here and right in here. Okay? That's where it's concentrated.
For more, I want to bring in Tom Harbour. He is the former National Fire Chief for the U.S. Forest Service, and he currently serves as the Chief Fire Officer for Cornea, a data firm specializing in disaster planning, response, and recovery. Tom, welcome. Thanks very much for being with us. First off, what is your assessment of the fires that we are seeing raging in the West right now? How does this year's fire season compare?
Well, it's terrible. Last year was terrible. We had a little bit of a break in 2019, and the years before that have been terrible. So
terrible, terrible demon-like power. Allah Shadja is showing himself. Okay, what's going on? All right, you go, oh, Mother Nature, no, hell no. The Most High created these spirits, all right?
the question seems to be, how much more terribler is it going to get? It's really bad right now.
Well, in recent years, the fire season has been starting earlier and lasting longer. Why is that?
Me. Let me answer. Because we're at the end. The Most High is giving signs. He's showing signs right now.
Well, we've got an accumulation of factors that are facing us. It's certainly hotter, drier, longer summers, more flammable fuel, we call it, in the forest. We've had lightning. And then certainly almost 90% of fires are human caused. And so this accumulation of ignitions with fuels that are primed to go and have winds and hot temperatures just is it's just made an accumulation of factors that.
What is an arsonist? An arsonist is a motherfucker that the Most High put the spirit on to go burn some shit up. That's what an arsonist
result in these horrific fires.
So, Tom, last year, former President Trump blamed California's wildfires on poor forest management. We know that forest management is not the only factor in these fires, but it is a factor. So, what do you believe needs to change in the way that the federal government and states manage forests?
Forest management is only one of the factors that are involved in wildland fire. For example, the wildland-urban interface is the fastest growing land use classification that we have in the United States right now. So we have to get a handle not only on the forests, but we have to get a handle.
The motherfucker's ass got burned out of his home.
On where we live, how we live. We need to burn more under the right.
See them foundations? Those are homes that just went up in flames.
Kinds of conditions so that we don't have these conflagrations in the summer, scorching homes and burning communities. So it's a combination of forest management of where we live and where we grow, and certainly the things that we do to prepare for fire.
Well, Tom, in an opinion article published in The Hill last week, you said, quote, wildfire response stakeholders need data-driven tools based on existing and proven science to improve performance.
Science falsely so-called. The Most High is bringing this thing to an end. All right? That's what you're watching. You're watching the end come with the quickness.
Minimize exposure and reduce risk. So, what kind of tools do you mean?
When I started, experience was really the only basis for making the kind of critical decisions to commit firefighters in a place and at a time for a job.
And that was before the Most High started showing. So what's going on right now, it can't be stopped. It can't be figured out. All right? You'll have to come to the conclusion that the Most High is burning shit up and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. All right?
Now we have technology, we have private industry and enterprise tools that bring in energy and a discovery to risk management that enable managers, leaders, incident commanders, not only to be able to rely on their experience, but to be able to rely on data-driven, scientifically based risk management tools so that when they commit a young woman or a young man to do a job in the face of these horrific conditions, they're going to do it at the right time, at the right place, with the right kind of tools.
All right, Tom Harbour. Tom, thank you very much for sharing your perspective with us.
It ain't gonna work, devil. Go build all the robots, all the drones that you can, and program them to go fight. Guess what? Ain't none of it gonna defeat the Most High. All right? So your opinion means nothing. All right? This is Hebrews. All right? Hebrews 12 and 29. For our power is a consuming fire. Let me read it verbatim. For our God is a consuming fire. Yeah, we're going to build a robot and a drone who's going to overcome the Most High. I don't think so. I don't think so. Got it? Real simple. The Most High has the last word. The word is Yahweh Shai, who works for the Most High, his right-hand man. Can't be stopped. This is the book of Luke 12. Luke 12 and 49. I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it already be kindled? Well, here's the kindling right here. All right? What's going on here? Here's the kindling. That. All right? What would I if it already be? What does this mean? I am come to send fire on the earth. That's talking about the nukes. And what will I if it already be kindled? I'm already burning this motherfucker down. It's already kindled. This is one of the signs that we're in the end. All right? Is that 82? This is Psalm 83 and start at 13. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. You don't have a chance, devil. Here's what's going on. All right, we'll get a couple more and close out. This is 2 Peter 3 and 7. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. All right? This fire is talking about that nuclear fire. All right? Going back to, I will send fire on the earth. I am come to send fire on the earth. All right? We'll get one more. We'll close it. It's Revelation 20 and 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. Okay? What is that lake of fire? Let's get it right here. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. What is that fire? We're talking about fire here. Okay? This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. That heat from that fire, that nuclear fire, is going to be such that shit is just going to melt. All right? All right, so there you have it. The Most High is a consuming fire. All right? With that, and that's what's going on. He's kindling this place. All right? Let's get that word real quick. Oops. Look what comes up. Kindle, kindled, past participle. Light or set on fire. Okay? If it be already kindled, if it already be lit. Got it? Get one more. Merriam-Webster. All right? To start burning. Using dry twigs to kindle a fire. To start burning. All right? That's what this is. This is the start of the lake of fire. What would I if it be already kindled? All right? Most High is doing this. All right? So we hope that the elect were edified, and with that we'll say shalom.